Would you mind going back to that chair there, sir? Okay. Young lady here, would you mind moving to the chair on the far end over there, sir? Would you come on down to this end? We'll switch ends with you. I'll put her over there for a while on that end. Okay. Now you move down to this chair next to her. That's it. Now we'll get rid of this one now. Okay. Put your feet flat on the floor. Lean back a little bit. Think right and sleep way down. My goodness. Almost got the whole load.
Yeah, sure, back under.
I want you to think to the left here. That's it. Think one, 2, 1. Everybody dropping down a little bit deeper. Here we go. 10, 9. 8, 7, 6, 5. Dropping deeper. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath. Fill your lungs full of air now. Let it out slow and drop. Talking just to the ladies. Now, ladies, I'm talking just to you. Ladies, when I count to 3. On the count of 3 now, ladies, you will open your eyes. On the count of 3, ladies, you will open your eyes. And whenever you hear me say the word hypnosis, you will feel the gentleman nearest you pinch you on the posterior. Yes, ladies, when I count to 3, you'll open your eyes. And whenever you hear me say that word hypnosis, you will actually feel the gentleman nearest you pinch you on the posterior. And gentlemen, when I count to 3, you'll open your eyes as well. But you won't know a thing about what's going on around you. And I count to 3 now, I want you all to simply open your eyes and to look right up here at me. 1, 2, 3. Very good, very fine. You may sit back up in your chairs. Listen, good people, I'm going to be talking for a few moments. Now, as I talk, I want you guys just to make yourselves comfortable. You can visit with one another, rap with one another. Get acquainted. Make yourself at home while I talk. Ladies and gentlemen, I do like to take a break about this point to kind of catch my breath. At the same time, to explain a few things to you about hypnosis that possibly you may not understand. What is going on back here in the corner? Cheer up. What are you doing? Anyway, as I was explaining to you earlier, when the individuals are in a state of repose, with the eyes being closed, people automatically assume that this is an unconscious level. This is not unconsciousness. At no time is that ever unconsciousness. It's an altered state of consciousness. Now, at times they will achieve deeper levels, and when they do so, they will experience conscious detachment. If the conscious detachment becomes profound enough, it in turn has a tendency to produce an amnesia-like effect. So what we have is an altered state of consciousness with periods of conscious detachment. Right now, they have their eyes open, so again, people automatically assume that because the eyes are open, this means that they're no longer under the influence of hypnosis. Actually, you see, it makes no difference. What is the problem, love? You know her, sir? Did you see what was going on? Did you see him pinch her? Did you? He pinched her? You're kind of busy there, aren't you, Paul? I'll tell you what, sir, would you mind standing up and switching chairs, switch chairs with this gentleman here? Switch chairs with that. What was your first name again? Melissa, stand up for a minute, Melissa. I want to move you over here. See, Melissa, I want you to sit over here. Follow me over here. I want you to sit over here because I can't always watch what's going on behind me, so I want you to sit out here in the audience. And I want you to watch. Sit right here so you can see the whole stage. And if you see anybody up there getting a little out of line, you let me know, okay? I did mention this is audience participation, didn't I? Anyway, people have a tendency to want to associate this with some form of mysticism. Now, there's nothing mystical about this at all. Next to natural, normal sleep, this is the most natural phenomenon that takes place in all of your minds. See, many times each day, without realizing it, you enter light stages of this. You don't realize it because you don't recognize it as such. But if we were to hook you up to an electroencephalograph and run a chart on your brainwave patterns, at the end of the day, present you with a chart, what you would be seeing is roughly 90-minute cycles separated by periods of conscious detachment. Now, the periods of conscious detachment may last for a couple of seconds, up to several minutes in duration. They vary according to the amount of stress that you have been subjected to during that 90-minute cycle. So in other words, you consciously detach periodically throughout the day as a stress or tension release for your mind. If you did not do this, you would flip your cookie. Now, this conscious detachment that you experience is the very same thing that takes place up here, except in this instance a little more profound. But this conscious detachment you call by a very common name. Daydreaming. I love to watch the anxiety build. He's getting nervous. Daydreaming is the light stage of this. Next time you catch yourself daydreaming, for example, driving to work and going several miles and not passing anything, you've done that. Yeah, that's daydreaming. Next time you catch yourself doing that, you can smile because you see in reality, what you're doing is you're practicing Mother Nature's own form of self-hypnosis. You're not supposed to be fooling around with this guy out here. You're supposed to be working here for me. Huh? He pinched you? Hang on just a second. Get away from that dirty old man. Here we go. There we go. Okay, wait a minute. Let's see. I want you asleep now. And I want you to move over to that chair. You move over one chair this way. You sit right here, Melissa. Sleep deep, sir. You're down. I'm going to sleep, Melissa. You're you now. He's asleep. Are you married? Yes. Well, then you know when they're asleep, they're harmless. Keep your eye on that sucker there, though. That's the one I want you to watch. You watch him. Sleep deep, way down. Sleeping deep, way down. Think left, way down. Bring a chair in now. He's not going to bother you. He's asleep. Think left, sleep, way down. Think left, good, right. You know, Melissa, he really doesn't look like that type. Can't judge a book by the cover, I guess. You know, you're really a better judge of men than I am. I mean, I don't have guys going around pinching me, except in San Francisco. You know, I dropped my keys there one time, had to kick them all the way back to the hotel. You keep your eye on that sucker. You watch it. Pansy mother. Comes bebopping in here. Thinks he's going to get a little free pinch. You keep your eye on him, Melissa. You watch him. Look at him now. He's sitting there laughing. He thinks it's funny. Boy, that sucker wouldn't think it was so funny if somebody pinched him on the fanny. You keep your eye on him, Melissa. You watch him. He thinks he's a real Italian stallion. It's probably just a spumoni pony. You keep your eye on him, Melissa. You watch him. Handsy varmint. I bet he's some swinger from the big city of Port Orchard come in to check out the local territory. You keep your eye on that sucker, Melissa. You watch him for me. Sucker belongs in a home for wayward hens. You keep your eye on him, love. You watch him. I notice he's not with a lady. Notice he's sitting there all by his lonesome? Probably belongs to that group perverts without partners. You know, Melissa, that's the type your mother warned you about. Horny little devil. You know, let me know when you start getting a little paranoid there, sir. Can you see my hand above his head, Melissa? Think right. Wasn't that a relief? Even begin to feel a little guilty about it, didn't you? Counting from 10 to 1.